welcome back to another story time with Runi TV. Today's story is called The Tidy Fairy and it's by Sally Hewitt. So looking at the cover page here, we can see that there are two children heading out the door in their school uniform. There's a little boy and a little girl, and we can see that the room is very messy. They've got toys all across the floor, there's some notebooks thrown back, their bedding is falling off their beds. They're just very untidy. So by looking at the title and the cover page, what do you think the story is going to be about? Is it going to be about a fairy that comes in to clean up their rooms while they're away at school? Let's find out. Every night, Tina and Bertie climb into their bunk beds. Sometimes, Bertie wants Tina's top bunk and they have a pillow fight. So this is Tina, this is Bertie, and they're having a massive pillow fight because they can't decide who's going to sleep on the top bunk. And again, they've got all their jumpers thrown on the floor, toys on the floor. It seems as if they don't know how to pack up after themselves. Every morning, Mum shouts, "You'll be late for school!" So they get dressed and race downstairs. And we can see them heading out the door in a bit of a hurry. Every day, while Tina and Bertie are at school, the Tidy Fairy makes their beds, folds their clothes, and puts their toys away in the toy box. Look at how sparkly clean that room looks now that it's been cleaned. All the toys have been put away in their box, their beds have been made, there's no more clothes on the floor, and it just looks very neat and tidy. Every afternoon, when they get back from school, Tina and Bertie make their room untidy all over again. And we can see here Tina dressed up as a fairy, holding a cuddly toy. And Bertie's back there, having a good time. But again, their room is quite messy. They've got some hot chocolate on the mat. They've got bananas on the floor. Not very good. Let's see what happens next. Today, Mum has a phone call from Granny. She looks worried. "Granny has hurt her leg," Mum says. "I must go and look after her." "But who will look after us?" "I'll ask Auntie Jo," says Mum. So we can see Tina and Bertie are looking very sad and disappointed because Mum will be gone away and nobody will be able to look after them. Tina and Bertie love Auntie Jo. She takes them to the park, buys them treats, and she has never been to stay before. So this is Auntie Jo bringing Tina and Bertie some ice cream, it seems. And they all look very happy. When Auntie Jo arrives, they all wave goodbye to Mum. "Send our love to Granny," they say. Mum says, "Be good." Tina and Bertie play in their bedroom while Auntie Jo cooks supper. Bertie ruins Tina's jigsaw puzzle, so Tina knocks over Bertie's bricks. So they're having a little bit of a fight. Bertie's messing up Tina's jigsaw puzzle. Tina is getting mad and throwing away all his beautiful bricks that he's just made. Auntie Jo calls, "Supper's ready!" And Tina and Bertie race downstairs. Here's a cat, their cat, and them rushing down the stairs. At bedtime, Auntie Jo comes into the bedroom to say goodnight. "What a mess," she says. "Who's going to tidy this up? The Tidy Fairy?" Look at their bedroom. It's so messy. Tina's on the top bunk, Bertie's on the bottom bunk. And they start giggling. Tina and Bertie giggle. In the morning, Tina and Bertie go to school. When they get home, their bedroom is still a mess. So it seems that the Tidy Fairy didn't come last night. And we can see all their toys are thrown across the floor. Their bedroom is still a mess. "The Tidy Fairy didn't come today," says Auntie Jo. You'll have to tidy your bedroom all by yourselves. Here we have Tina and Bertie working together to clean up their room because the tidy fairy didn't arrive last night. Bertie here is putting a ball back in the box. Tina is folding away her clothes back in the dresser. Let's see what happens next. The tidy fairy doesn't come the next day or the day after that. Tina and Bertie have to keep tidying their bedroom all by themselves. Look at them, they're having fun, but then they're also packing up. Tina knocks down Bertie's bricks again, but then she packs them up. They're making their beds, they're having a good time, but then they're also packing things up, which is how it should be. When Mum comes back from Granny's house, Tina and Bertie ask, "When is the tidy fairy coming back? We've had to tidy our bedroom ourselves." Mum says, now that she knows you're good at tidying, she won't ever come back. "Oh no," say Tina and Bertie together. They're quite sad. Mum gives Auntie Jo a big wink. Here's Mum and Auntie Jo giving each other a wink. What does this story tell us, do you think? I think it tells us that we should keep tidying up after ourselves, even after we've played. Once we've had our fun, we need to put our stuff back in its place. We also have some questions in this book to answer. Why do Tina and Bertie have a pillow fight? Do you remember why they have a pillow fight? It's because they can't decide who gets the top bunk. So they have a pillow fight to decide who gets to sleep on the top bunk. What toys do Tina and Bertie make a mess with in their bedrooms? So we know from the story that they mess up the bricks. Tina messes up the bricks that Bertie was working on, and Bertie messes up Tina's jigsaw puzzle. Looking at page 6, why is their bedroom tidy when Tina and Bertie get from home? Well, it's tidy because the tidy fairy comes to visit and she cleans up the whole bedroom. She makes their beds, puts away their toys, and folds their clothes. Why does the phone call make Mum look worried? Can you remember why it makes her worried? Well, it's because Granny has hurt her leg, and now Mum will have to go to Granny's house and look after her. Looking at page 9, why are Tina and Bertie so worried? Let's go back to page 9, see what happens. "But who will look after us?" Tina and Bertie cry. "I'll ask Auntie Jo," says Mum. Do you think they're worried because Mum's going to leave away to look after Granny and they'll have to spend a few days with Auntie Jo? I think so. Why is the bedroom still a mess when Tina and Bertie get back from school on page 15? Can you remember? Let's see. In the morning, Tina and Bertie go to school, but when they come back home, their bedroom is still a mess. Well, it's because the tidy fairy didn't visit last night. And so, there was nobody there to clean up their room, and their bedroom is still a mess. Do you really think there is a tidy fairy? Or do you think Bertie and Tina's mum cleans up their bedroom for them? I think it's their mum cleaning up their bedroom for them. Because while she was away at Granny's place, there was nobody to clean up after them. Because Auntie Jo wouldn't do it for them. So they had to clean their bedrooms all by themselves the whole time Mum was away. So they were playing and they were keeping their stuff back. One more question. Why do you think Mum gives Auntie Jo a big wink? Do you think it's because Auntie Jo has taught the kids that they must clean up after themselves and it's not good to leave your stuff lying around? So maybe for Mother's Day, that's coming up very soon, you can make your mum really happy and surprise her by cleaning up your room all by yourselves. that's the end of our story today, and I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to suggest more stories to us on our Facebook page, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.